Watch them holding hands here. This is two little raccoon pups that are siblings. They're about 6 months old, maybe 5 months old at this point here. And where they are is in a little, I call it kind of a playpen that we somewhat designed for the wild animals to come and play in. And these guys are wild here. Their mother is going to appear again sitting on one of the stumps. That's her right there. And the playpen it's about 20 feet diameter of ground cover there. And then it's surrounded by a bunch of hauled in dead brush that I've pulled in to make kind of a corral. It's about 5 feet tall and pretty hard to plow through, even for the raccoons and foxes and whatnot. It was really made for the foxes to see if they would den up in there. There's an underground den that's just to the right there. It has a little entrance through a hollow log and goes underground. And they come and the mother raccoon will bring the pups. It's different mothers will bring different sets of pups through there. And the mother kind of hangs out, and it's like a little playground and lets the pups play. And occasionally the pups can actually engage the mother into playing, and she'll get going with them, and they'll wrestle with her and whatnot. She's the big one right there, who's walking across to the right. They'll get to wrestling and playing and throwing each other around, and it's pretty funny. It seems that their job at this age is to play and scuffle and roughhouse and everything they can. That's one jumping on Mama right there. And she's extremely good-natured about it all. And at times she'll jump back on them and wrestle with them and hold them down and start licking on them and whatnot. And they're just incredibly loving and playful, and they have a great time in there. So I was talking about the brush. It's really to protect them and give them a play area where they can come and be safe from the coyotes. We have a lot of coyotes through here. We live in the city in Austin, Texas, but there's a lot of coyotes that come up and down a dry creek bed that's only about 30, 40 feet from this playpen. And coyotes come through, and they'll get anybody they can. They'll take down the big buck deer. If you get 2 or 3 coyotes in a small pack, they can take down a sizable buck if they can corner him, even though he's got the antlers to fight back with and everything. They'll take him. They've done it right here in our yard. It's pretty crazy. It's a lot wilder here than you would really expect for being inside the city limits in a neighborhood and whatnot. So, but there's another little playpen like this that the raccoons go to also, and it has a kind of a big rock formation in it that they like to get on and jump around and run underneath, and it's sort of tunneled under it. But again, it's surrounded by brush, and it seems that the mother raccoons will bring them in because it's safe in there. Likewise with the foxes, it appears that this spring, we're in spring of coming into early spring right now of 2020, and there's a couple of foxes that are taking up residence, it looks like, in 2 of these playpens that have underground dens in them. One's a natural underground den, and then this one right here that we're looking at is one that I built for them underground. So it's the foxes like them, the raccoons like them, and it's kind of a first come first serve to see who has pups first. And one of our foxes right now is well into pregnancy. Looks like she's ready to deliver any minute, literally, and she's been staking out both of these underground dens and kind of patrolling them and making sure that they're going to be available when she's ready, at a moment's notice. So here these guys get going again, and with the wrestling and just having a great time. Their bear hug move right there is a favorite of raccoon pups. That's how they seem to do everything, and wrestle the other guy down and roll around and turn flips and whatnot. So they're a never-ending joy to watch.